Another big agenda item during the first year of President Trump's second term, of course, we've been saying it over and over again, tariffs. He's used levies against countries that have opposed his economic or national security priorities. Well, a new study by economists at the Kiel Institute for the World Economy shows how much revenue the tariffs have generated over the last year and who has paid for them. The researchers found 96% of all tariff burden was passed on to American importers. So out of the $200 billion in tariff revenue collected by the U.S. last year, Americans paid about $192 billion of that. This includes wholesalers, retailers, manufacturers, and direct consumers. The remaining 4%, or $8 billion, came from foreign exporters losing profits on tariffed items. The study also found exporters in other countries are not changing prices to adjust for the tariffs. Instead, the volume of items exported to the U.S. dropped. When researchers looked at India, which has a 50% tariff rate, shipments fell up to 24% when compared to other countries without those taxes. It's important to note so far, importers and manufacturers have paid the bulk of these tariff costs without passing them on to the average consumer. But there have been some increases in average prices. A Harvard Business School study from November showed tariffs increased inflation by 0.7% since March, and then imported goods were about 6% more expensive than 2024. While the U.S.'s tariff policy changed significantly in 2025, some of those adjustments could be undone by the Supreme Court. They're expected to rule soon in a case brought by small businesses challenging the legality of President Trump's tariffs. Also of note this week, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy said President Trump's sweeping tariffs are starting to be reflected in the price of some items as sellers weigh how to absorb the shock of added costs.